Hello, beautiful souls. Mariela Siwakinti here. I'm a professional psychic and empath intuitive healer. Welcome to this energy update. This is a sacred space for you to receive insight, clarity, and alignment for whatever you are in life right now. This week, we are celebrating a full moon, and it's a full moon in Taurus. So, we're going to receive this energy. I'm going to tap into it and give you the message astrologically. I'm really not sure what's going on because I'm not an astrologer. I'm a clairsentient intuitive, and I'm going to sense what's going on. And then I'm going to use these decks that I have in here. You are going to pick your deck, and one of them is going to have your message. Okay, so I'm going to sense the energy and translate that into a message for you, how to use the energy of this week to benefit your life. Okay, so I want you to take a deep breath before you look at each deck so that you can see which one calls you or which one you're more curious about. All right. So take a deep breath. This is going to be the first deck. Second deck in here. Third deck. Fourth deck. Matches my top. Okay. And last but not least. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna shuffle. I hope you saw the one that called you. And remember that this is going to be a short message. It's going to be helpful and it's going to guide you. But if you want a full session, you can always book a session with me with the link in the comments. Okay, now let me take this off because I can never do this with glasses when I'm doing this. All right. All right. Shuffle one more time. All right. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card. This is a call for you to slow down, to really sense everything inside of you and honor it. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel hungry, eat. If you feel that you're not being honored where you are at work or home, anywhere that is, if you feel that you're not being honored, it's time to really to start assessing inside of you if you are meeting your needs or if you're creating excuses to stay in the place where you are because you feel afraid to move forward, to go somewhere else, to redirect yourself, or to create something good and honorable for you. Okay, so this card really represents, this is a hangman, and it really represents that you're going to be going through situations that are not familiar, and that's the one here, not familiar, or that you're not used to, or that they feel a little bit difficult, but everything is to discern, assess, and discern what is more, what honors you the most without making, how do I say this? Without trying to please others, because it's not about others, it's about you. If you really want to receive more in your life, first you have to meet your needs, and from meeting your needs, then you start expanding out, because everything, when you meet your needs, you're pretty much taking care of your safe, feeling safe. So you need to feel safe, and then from there you branch out to feeling love. Wow, it gives me pleasure, what gives me love, what gives me joy. But first you have to start with your needs. Okay, so you're being asking for more and you are going to receive more, but before you receive more, you have to make sure that you are honoring and not filtering out the things that you actually need. Okay, second deck. Right. All right. If you pick this deck, this is your card. I just remember this full moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is all about your meeting meeting your needs and material things. Make sure that you have what you need. And if you pick this deck, then this is your card, and it's about making decisions and taking the leadership. If you are not receiving what you're being looking for, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve it or that they don't exist. It means that you have to do more research. Go where your resources are. In the same way, now we're in the fall and the winter's coming, I already noticing how the geese have been moving down south. I'm actually in New Jersey, visiting family and friends, so everything looks different. So, but I've been noticing the birds going the other direction. And one thing that we humans do that animals don't do is animals do migrate where their resources are. Humans, we fight against the current sometimes, and sometimes we want to cling onto things that don't have anything for us, where the resources are not or are missing, or where the supporters are missing. And this card here is really asking you to start making decisions that are very important for you. What benefits you? What gives you power? What gives you strength? Where do you feel your supporters are? You really have to start making the decisions that maybe in the past you were just putting up with things or with the situation, and now it's really asking you to know the resources that you want exist, the people that you want exist, but you have to make decisions to go to those places where they are, well, to bring them into your life, to create different patterns or habits or beliefs to bring what you want into your reality. Okay, so start making those decisions for you in your favor. Next deck. Okay, again, if this is the deck that you picked, then this is your card. And this is about empowering yourself in new beginnings. What do you want new, different from the past, different from what did not work? That's what I want you to hear. What have you picked in the past that did not work? You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to commit for life for it, okay? You can make different decisions and choose again, create new beginnings in your life, making sure that you are empowering yourself, because this is all about empowerment. It's new beginnings. It's number 10, the completion of everything. So from here, it's like, okay, what gives me more power? What makes me feel I don't want to say important, but where you feel free to really express who you are, because this is about the end of the transformation. And just think of the butterfly after coming out of the cocoon. It's not a death, it's a new life, and using your new skills in completely different ways than before. So this for you is like, if something has ended in your life, don't see it as a death, don't see it as something difficult, don't see it as bad luck, don't see it as anything negative, but everything positive, because you have gone through this transformation. The skin has to come off, and you need to get out of there and show who you truly are and go where you're supposed to go now. So if you have gone through something that you think is a loss, you need to rethink and reframe it and see it in a way that, like, how does this benefit my life, as opposed to why is this so difficult? Why is this happening to me right now? So how does what happened to you benefit your life right now? And everything that you have learned and everything that you are, how can you use all that to attract what really supports your who you are in the transformation that you've gone through. All right, so think empowering. Next thing, we're definitely going. This is a rebirth for everyone, and I don't want to focus on the death. I want to focus on everything new. It's a new world. It's a new birthing of new things. We have to be focused on what can we create from where we are. Okay. So if you pick this deck, then this is your card. And it's all about your gifts, your abilities, your beauty. And how do you use that to beautify your life, make your life more beautiful, to change the situation that you are. Really, like, you have to see this. This is all about shifting karma with your own beauty. I was just doing a reading for someone, and I had to tell her, like, this comes very often with young people, where spirit is guiding them to say yes to their natural gifts and who they truly are, and keeping them away from jobs that are very generic and very not special, because these people are very special. You have to see how special you are first, so that you can say no to things that are very generic or very dishonoring of who you are inside, so that you don't start creating a life that you don't want, or that later in life you'll say, like, why did I pick this, or why did I say yes to this when it didn't make me happy, and now I've been unhappy for many years just trying to think that I have to get that job just to pay the bills. And it's not like that. So this energy for you, if you pick this card, this energy we have right now, take advantage of it to really feel inside of you, because you're being guided to change the way you live for something more authentic to who you are, and to use your own beauty and your own natural talents to make your life beautiful. All right. Last thing. Okay, so if you pick this deck here, this is your card. Think of this energy right now as an energy reset. It's almost, this energy feels as if the switch has been turned off and turned on again. So it's new energy, it's different, something has shifted. And for you, balance needs to come into your life. You can no longer be just materialistic, or and not in a negative way, but where you put your focus like only material things are important, and you cannot say like only spiritual energetic things are important. We need to bring both into balance, live in both worlds, because both worlds are valid and both worlds dance with each other. So you need to bring balance into your life, and this is all about your life purpose and what you came here to do. So you can't just be in that in wanting to create a completely different thing. You, with yourself, with you, like you can't change yourself if you're not going to change your life and what you choose in your life. Why are you doing all this work if it's not to change how you live your life here, and what you use for your life in here, so the material. So this is very this is all, it goes with the energy of the new full moon in Taurus. So it's about personal safety, making sure that you have what you need, making sure that you're honoring who you are, and making sure that you express everything, the power that you have inside of you, your personal power, it needs to be expressed. And for you, you need to bring everything into balance. If you're giving too much, you need to start receiving, or you to start giving it to yourself. If you've been only focusing on you, you now have to go out into the world and share your gifts and your abilities, your power with others, creating something good in this earth. Okay. All right. So very strong energy, very, 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 like you need to use this force to bring things forward. I'm seeing this again, like that, this reset where we turn the switch off, something changed, something shifted, then they turn it back on, so everything is being empowered. So think of empowerment. Where do you feel your power, and where do you feel the power is being taken away from you? You need to stay away from that, because you did not, what you're not what you are not is a battery. We are not batteries to power something on. We are life force to create something for us and something for others that are like us. So you really start to look for environments and inside of you, everything inside of you, that what it says. Listen to what it says of where it wants to go. You need to start believing that there's a way, because if you hear it, you will hear out the guidance of where to go and who to talk to, and it will guide you to the environment where you're going to be thriving. You cannot hear the fears that says, no, stay here, there's nothing on the other side. You have to really start ignoring those voices, because they have become noise and distraction. And I'm hearing it with my clients, where they're coming and they're acknowledging this is distraction. They know that it's distraction, but they can't seem to stop feeling it inside their body. And this is why you need to keep redirecting yourself to where you truly, where your soul is calling you. There's something inside of you that is pushing you to a different direction, and you need to listen to that, honor it. You'll see, and this is what I tell my students all the time, the fear says this, but once you ignore it and do what the soul is guiding you to do, once you're on the other side, you realize that the worst thing you thought was going to happen never happens. It never happens. But when you're on the other side, that's when you realize that it's like, oh, I was afraid for nothing. And now everything's good. Not only that the bad things that I thought were going to happen did not happen, but I'm also getting what I wanted. And it feels so good. Okay. But you need to do it to see these miracles. I have been doing all these things, and I can tell you, the things that we fear never happens. But new, better things always happen. And not only that, but with that, you also grow your faith and your trust from inside, trust in yourself and trust that you're being guided, trust in the guidance, and that you're loved by a higher power. You also feel that. Um, this past weekend, I had this amazing meditation where I just wanted to feel love. That was my only goal in meditation. I want to feel loved. And did I ask someone to love me? No. I was sitting by myself, just asking to feel the love that is mine. And I got it. I felt it. Nobody had to give it to me. It was all around me. It was within me. And when I finished, I felt so tall and big and expanded. And I had that realization. It's like we truly don't need anyone to make us feel loved or special. It's all around us and it's all within us. And then with that energy, I go outside and I love everyone and everything with more freedom and more power because I have nothing, there's nothing lacking inside of me. Okay, so, but you get to this place by listening to the guidance and following, taking action based on what the guidance says. And that's what starts creating that certainty and that trust inside of you that we all truly need, because the world outside can be noisy and scary and even violent. But when you follow the guidance takes you to a place of love. And not only a place where you feel love, but where you start receiving things that really honor you. All right. So you can get there. If I didn't, I just assure you, you can do it. Okay. So thank you very much for listening. If you want to practice with me, I invite you this November 16. It's a Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. We're going to be practicing empathetic energy healing, where you can balance yourself, fill up with energy, feel loved and inspired and even more intuitive, so that you can see the path and where the path is taking you. So come to Elevated Energy Healing, Sunday, November 16 at 4 p.m. There's a link at the bottom. And if you have questions, you can always reach to me. Okay. Thank you again. And greetings from New Jersey. All right. Bye bye.